What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. In the last episode, we continued our adventures in the White Treehollow, finishing up Area 2 and mostly getting through Area 3. We're going to battle this trainer next because I have a sneaking suspicion that he is the gate trainer. My duty to test your skills and see if you're strong enough to face the boss trainer. Indeed, he is. So let's get through this fight, and then we can go and battle the boss trainer and be done with Area 3 and jump on into Area 4 immediately after the fact. So it's looking like we're probably going to be spending... what is that? Probably maybe 2 more episodes going through the rest of these before we take a break in White Treehollow, which, you know, again, like I said, this is good training. This is really good training, and it's only going to get better as we continue. Like this Chansey here. This Chansey is going to be worth a lot of experience points, and I am not passing that up. In fact, I think almost always these... I think these Pokemon breeders only use Happiny, Chansey, or Blissey, which is really great for experience. And Challenger wants to learn Brave Bird. Oh, okay. This is a really freaking good move. So good, in fact, that I think I'm actually going to get rid of Rock Slide for it, because that is just too good to pass up under certain circumstances. It does have recoil damage, which can be a little bit of an issue, but it is a great all-out, just full frontal assault attack that's going to do so much damage and makes a great last gambit, and also can be used much more on demand than Fly can. So I think I'm going to go with that. Fly is actually probably going to be something I end up replacing towards the very tail end of this playthrough, if possible. Now we'll see if that superpower is still enough. It is. Blissey's defense is like 20, so even though it has all the HP in the world, it still goes down to most fighting moves. And Challenger just got a lot. You know, I think every single time I find a Pokemon breeder, I'm just going to fight them, because being able to get all that experience from the Chansey and the Blissey, it's just too good to pass up. So I don't think I've skipped on any other Pokemon breeders, but yeah. Every time I find them, I think I'm going to try to battle them just for the sake of it. And not to mention their hints can be, well, at least... Actually, never mind. They give out the worst hints in the entire game, so I was wrong about that. He gives out the nurse thing, and then the female one gives out the boss trainer's lead Pokemon as an answer. So, I mean, it's not very helpful for actually finding them. Hello? Benga! Sorry, there's no problem, right? For you guys. I mean, you have your Pokemon with you. Right, keep on going with your Pokemon. I'll be waiting for you down below. Well, we got to meet him, so that's cool. All right, on to the boss trainer. But before I battle them, I wanted to see which Pokemon they actually have. Okay, interesting. I think I'm just going to have to go with Challenger. Makes me realize someone else has so much talent, natural talent and strength. Oh, well, enough of that. It's your turn next. Come at me. So Benga whooped your ass, huh? Well, I guess that makes sense given that he's got legendary Pokemon. But here we go. All right, so we're going to actually start running into some pretty tough ones now, especially because all of the Pokemon are fully evolved. This first one is going to be a Stoutland with a Muscle Band, which just straight up increases its raw attack power. It's got Work Up, Wild Charge, Fire Fang, and Takedown. Now, well, Defiance going to trigger, so that's good. So attack grows sharply. I am just going to try to superpower this thing, because that's going to just reset my attack back to 0. And so hopefully this is enough to knock this thing out. And indeed it is. Okay, wanted to get rid of that thing first. Now, assuming, I'm sure that they're going to throw out the Pokemon I don't want to face next, and indeed they are, Amalga. This thing has Thunder, Air Slash, Iron Tail, and Charm, and it's got a wide lens. I am definitely going to swap off to Farina for this one, where we actually still have rock moves, which can actually do some super effective damage here. And then the last Pokemon I will switch back to Challenger for, because Challenger is going to be able to handle that thing no problem. So let's hit you with the Rock Slide. It doesn't have a Volt Switch, which is good. Not that it would work on Farina anyway. Down goes you. Critical hit for extra measure. That wide lens increases the accuracy of moves, so I believe Thunder would have bumped up to, I think, 80%, and Iron Tail would hit every single time. So that's the benefit of that. And then Air Slash would hit every time as well, because I think that's only 95%, while Iron Tail is 90. I could be wrong about that, though. All right, Levani. Obviously, this thing goes down to a flying move in one hit, so let's just use that. It's got a Life Orb, which boosts its attack power at the expense of, well, all of its moves power. I think the Muscle Band only increases attack while lowering speed, but Life Orb does it at the expense of losing HP every time. It had Swords Dance, X-Scissor, Aerial Ace, and Leaf Storm, but it doesn't matter because it is gone. And I don't care about Brave Bird recoil damage because we're going to get killed after this. On your completion of Area 3, I'll give you a hint about Area 4. Starting with Area 4, the areas become much larger. This means it becomes even harder to find the Gate Trainer. Pay close attention to the hints that the other trainers give you and do your best to find the Gate Trainer. Good luck. I'm excited to see how far you will make it. Thank you very much, ma'am. All right, on to the next one, where most Pokemon are going to be in the 56 to 59 range in terms of levels. So this is where we're going to start gaining experience pretty quickly as we go. Looks like you completed Area 3. Here's a prize to commemorate your success, and we get a Carbos. Okay, so we still get a vitamin even up to this stage. You can also challenge Area 4 now. Now, before I head into Area 4, before I head into Area 4, I'm actually going to head out of the White Treehollow, and I'm going to show you guys something. So remember we saw those market stalls a couple of episodes ago? Well, now one of them is actually up. We're the hottest store in town. When people mention the famous store in White Forest, they're talking about us. Today you can get a Leaf Stone for a low 1,000 Poke. So this store is going to have a constant alternating giveaway that it's going to have that you can buy for whatever this cost is. How about it? I'm going to say don't buy. Coming again, we're confident our goods are the best around. So this one is either going to always sell a Leaf Stone or a Deep Sea Tooth, which is necessary for evolving Clamperl into Huntail. The next store that we're going to unlock, which appears after beating Area 5, is going to have either a Water Stone or a Deep Sea Scale. The bottom left one, once beating Area 8, is going to have a Shiny Stone or a Dragon Scale. I should say, okay, Deep Sea Scale is for evolving Clamperl into Gorobis, and the Dragon Scale is necessary for evolving, and I wanted to fact check myself, yes, Seadra into Kingdra, and then the final store over here is going to either have an Oval Stone or a King's Rock, and we've already gone over those items in the past. So those are items you can get pretty much every single day, but you can obviously gather up multiples of those, so that's a nice way to be able to get the Leaf, Water, and Shiny and Oval Stones a lot more often, especially because they don't appear that often in the dust, and then getting a lot of King's Rocks, as well as getting some evolution items that you need for completing your Pokedex. All right, on to Area 4. Let's do this thing. Let's just jump right on in. I don't even care. We're just going for it, and obviously things are going to get more challenging. I'm sure by the time we are done with Area 6, I'm going to be really getting challenged by these trainers because, holy crap, the level is going to start to increase significantly as we go. What's up, dude? Are you the same guy from Area 3? It's you again. Get this. I heard a really strange story about this place. Apparently some conservation group did a thorough investigation of this place before opening up to the public. I wonder why they opened up this place as a training facility. I guess it's because this place is so huge. You don't have to worry about other stuff. It can focus on training. Anyway, see you around. I mean, what an interesting idea for an area. I love that we're literally just going through the roots of a tree battling trainers. It's very fascinating to me. But all right, into the next area. Hiker. What does the hiker give hint-wise? So the hiker says how many trainers are in the room with the gate trainers. So I'm sure this guy's going to be showing out or throwing out some pretty defensive Pokemon. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to swap Challenger with Tomoe here and hope that she can lead the way in this fight, as we're now starting to fight Pokemon that are levels 57 to 59 in here predominantly, and obviously the boss trainer is going to have Pokemon as high as level 62. So we're already getting to the area where my Pokemon are at. We will be fully there in the next area for sure, and then even the area after that might be actually a little over-leveled for me. I don't know. We'll see how fast we can catch up. But obviously, we're going to be doing as much training as we can. So Shelgon is first. Just Ice Beam that thing, no problem. I'm still thinking that we're going to be able to get through this area, no problem. The next area might be a little tougher. Okay, so not the Pokemon I was expecting this guy to dish out here. I'm going to have confidence and say that I can Ice Beam this Tangela. And if I can't Ice Beam it, I'm going to at least have the confidence to say I can survive whatever it throws at me. So here we go. Good. If I had used X-Scissor, that probably would not have worked because its defense is much higher than its special defense. All right, Mr. Hiker, how many trainers? Let's see. I think the gate trainer might be in with one other person, so 2 in a room. Okay, so we have a couple ways we can go. I'm going to go right first. And let's see what we have in this room. Oh, interesting. So I have to strength to get to you, huh? I don't have... Well, oh no, never mind. I can just walk up to you. Well, the policeman tells me the direction, so that's good. So what is the point of this room, then? Is this just for effect, I guess? Because those boulders aren't even in my way. I thought they were. My depth perception is also notoriously bad. What does his face look like? I know what he looks like to me. He looks like the coach from Home Movies. Yeah, that's what he looks like. I was like, that's like a completely different art style. And he totally does. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. What was his? Was his name just Coach? I can't remember. Gosh, I haven't seen that show in forever. Very, very weird show, but honestly, kind of genius for the writing that it had. It was very strange. One of those Adult Swim shows, which, you know, there were a lot of bangers on Adult Swim back in the day, and honestly, a lot of those were in the mid to later time slots. If we're being honest, I'm gonna just try to Hydro Cannon this thing. I hope I don't regret this. Because Gramble does have pretty good defenses, but hopefully I can just knock this thing out. And I did! Okay, good. Good job, Tomoe. That's going to push you to level 65. Not bad. And on to the next one. All right, what is your answer for me? So the gate trainer to the southeast of here. So I'm going to keep heading this way then, if that's the case. And see if this all connects. And we'll see what we can find here. So we got a baker in here. I'm probably going to ignore them. And just keep going down. I'm looking for Pokemon breeders specifically, which this is one. Right? No, this is not. This is a nursery aid. Sorry. What does the nursery aid say? Whether the gate trainer is standing, walking, or sprinting. And then there is the policeman, but I don't really think I need him either. Just turn away. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's keep going. Just have to be kind of stealthy making our way through here. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's the nurse. Okay, cool. I will fight you. You can defeat us nurses. Will heal your Pokemon once each. Hopefully I didn't miss... Oh, you know, honestly, that last room could have had one of the gate trainers now that I think about it. But, I don't know. Maybe I should go back and fight the policeman. Yeah, maybe I will do that. Okay, here we go. So let's fight this Tyrogue. Because they did say that these areas get a lot bigger, so I'm anticipating that I won't be able to find the gate trainer that quickly, but... That was like no experience. Wow, this fight is just almost a waste of my time. I mean, granted, the nurses never really have all that strong Pokemon. They're meant to be easy. So, whatever. I think I'll just leave this nurse be, though, until I know for a fact I have found, or I've gotten to the boss trainer. Because I have no reason to heal right now. So I will say no. Remember not to overdo it. Okay, let's go and check. I think I will fight the policeman and see what we get. And I already fought one, but President made it this far. Oh, you're the gate trainer. Okay, so I'm glad I checked. Holy crap. There you are. Wow, that's really funny, actually. So I just randomly guessed. I was expecting the nursery aide to be the gate trainer, actually. And then you were just going to give me the generic quote at the end. But nope, we got lucky. All right, let's hit you with the Ice Beam. We actually might be able to finish this place in this episode, so that's good. And then do Area 5 of the next. I love Dragonair. What a gorgeous Pokemon. So cool. Girder. Interesting. I think I will go back to Challenger for this one. What I'm going to do is I'll just Brave Bird it. Then I will go back to the Nurse and heal. And then I got to actually track down the gate and hopefully avoid all trainers along the way. Because this is going to push Challenger to level 65 even without the Lucky Egg. So may as well. Yeah, Brave Bird's going to be really awesome. And just kind of a nice... all-out damage move, especially with how utterly powerful Challenger's physical attack is. And look at, even with all that damage, still only like, what, a fifth of his health? So, pretty good. Maybe like a fourth, I guess, a quarter of his health. All right. Give up. I didn't expect you to be this strong. I'll open the gate for you. And was that the baker's room? Because, again, I keep not paying attention to where the gate is, and that is my bad. All right, I'm going to go back and heal super fast. And then we will move on from there. Then I'll go check the baker room and see if that is where that gate was. I need to be looking always at the top doors because that's pretty much the best idea where the gate is going to be. And... No, not here. Okay, so it's in another room somewhere. I guess we'll just keep looking for it. Wow. Went right past that nursery aid and didn't even think about it. It worked, though. Luckily, running doesn't actually attract the way they look at me. So that's nice. Okay. Not in here. Let's keep going. There's someone in here. There's another baker. I don't like the way you're walking around. Oh, don't. Ow! Gosh dang it. That's fine. Okay. Well, this is the hint obviously isn't going to do me any good, but I'm going to keep looking and seeing if I can't track down this boss room. Hopefully you're not too bad to deal with. Wigglytuff. Ooh. Okay, this might get interesting. I'll just try to hit you with the Scald. I mean, I guess it won't really get too interesting because we're probably still going to be able to brute force through this gate trainer, no problem. Again, remember that everyone in here has, or every... not gate trainer. Boss trainer only has 3 Pokemon, so there is that as an advantage. You know, it's not the hardest thing in the world. I still have a full team of 6 to go up against 3. So that's not really going to be too much of an issue until a little bit later down the road. I'll go back to Kamina for this one. because why would I use anything else on this water type? You know what I mean? All right, let's chance that thunder. There we go. It was so accurate when I first got it, but of course, I definitely think that it is leveled out in its accuracy a lot more since then. Probably could have just thunderbolted there, but it's okay. All right, now again, let's keep looking for this this room, wherever it is. I don't like you. Oh, is that it? This is it. Okay, we found it. Cool, cool, cool. Glad I actually followed this path. All right, another Pokemon Ranger. And, okay, I'm looking at the Pokemon that they have, and that is really interesting, actually. I am actually going to put Challenger back at the front here to start this one. I think that's probably the best idea. Yeah, we'll do that, because I think Challenger can take care of 2 of this guy's Pokemon. So you wonder what's at the bottom, though, doesn't it? Time to see if you have the strength to make it that far down. All right, here we go. Final trainer here in Area 4, and final trainer here in this video. So his first Pokemon is going to be Scrafty. Now, I'm going to assume that I can just Brave Bird this thing and move on with my day. It has Moxie's ability, so if it starts to knock me out, that's going to become a real problem. It also has Leftovers. It's got High Jump Kick, so I don't want to be using Fly on this thing. It's got Head Smash, Scary Face, and Bulk Up. But again, if I can just knock this out here, we are good. Okay, now it all depends on what he throws out next, and it is going to be Zangoose. So I'm going to actually keep you out. Zangoose has a Muscle Band. It also has the ability Immunity, which prevents it from getting poisoned. I am going to use Superpower on this thing. It's got Crush Claw, X-Scissor, Close Combat, and Swords Dance. I get the feeling it's probably going to survive the Superpower, but I'm still going to try it out. Nope, it didn't. Oh my gosh. This is all Challenger is good for, is just raw physical damage. It's so strong in this department, more than any of my other Pokemon. And last but certainly least, I think, is Heatmore, which is going to feel the wrath of my Hydro Cannon. This thing has a Zoom Lens, which I also think boosts accuracy, if I'm not mistaken. It actually might boost critical hits. No, it's accuracy. It's pretty much the same effect as the Wide Lens. I could be slightly wrong about that, but I honestly don't know. Anyways, its ability is Flash Fire. It's got Inferno, Focus Blast, Sucker Punch, and Hone Claws, but one of these Hydro Cannons will be more than enough to knock it out. Honestly, I could have gotten away with Scald, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. We did it. And there we go. Level 66 for Tomoe. As we're slowly making gains toward the end game here. And we did it. You got me. You sure are strong. With strength like yours, you might just be able to make it to the bottom. Good luck in the next area. Thank you, thank you. So, next area is the last of the first half of the areas, and we were going to do that one in the next episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. After we get this, we're going to get 2 vitamins. So, all of the next, I think 3 areas are going to give us 2 vitamins, so that's pretty cool. Take those. I'm probably going to... I don't actually think I can use them on any of my teammates, because I'm pretty sure all of their effort values are maxed out. Maybe worth trying. Let's see. Because who would need speed? Oh, no, I can use them on Challenger. That's cool. Oh, not anymore, though. Let's give one to Tomoe there. Might as well go through all of these really quickly. Protein, let's give that to... Nope, not you. Well, then it has to be... Nope, can't give it to Challenger, so it's useless to me now. What about calciums? Kamina. Okay, cool. And then we got some zincs. I can kind of distribute these all over the place. Sure, why not? Well, it's Challenger, too. And then we got irons. We got a few of these. I'm going to give these to Kamina if I can. And then HP ups. And who are those going to go to? Probably, in this case, Zoroark. Cool. And then I couldn't use that protein. I can maybe try to use it on Jack, I guess, but I doubt he'll be able to. And then I've still got 4 rare candies on hand, so I'm going to have to probably end up using those at some point. But all right. Like I said, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. In the next episode, into Area 5 we go. Area 5 and 6 still await us before we are done here. So we'll start working on those in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all then.